Hello and welcome to another episode of Stepford County Railway. I'm the Scottish Lord, and today I have to apologise for it being so long since I last uploaded. Things have been going on, I've just not had the chance. But we're doing it now and we're getting into it. So today we are going to be taking the Class 68 to do the longest route in Stepford County Railway, which is going to be Stepford Victoria to Edgemead. It's a whopping 23-minute route, which we are going to be driving today. We're going to be going from Stepford Victoria to Edgemead. Right, so here we are at Stepford Victoria. Probably should have loaded me passengers. Completely forgot to push that button. So we're going to be departing a few seconds later, I have a funny feeling. Oops. So we are going to be going to Edgemead. We're not going to be calling at Financial Quarter or City Hospital, but we are going to be calling at Stepford Central, Stepford East, St Helens Bridge, Bowden, Coxley, Benton, Hampton Hargate, Water Newton, Stepford Road, that's Leighton Stepford Road, Leighton City, and Edgemead, where this train will terminate.
Next station is Stepford Central.
But yes, that is our route for today. So, now, because it's been a while since I've done a video on Stepford County Railway, there's been news, which means I can do a bit of news on SCR again. Since the last video, well, at least I believe it was the last video, they've introduced the preliminary caution on the signals, so they're now 4 element instead of 3 element, as you can see by the handy little GUI on the bottom there. Other things that have been happening, the 465, I think it's 465, has been released as a next gen train. So that includes the 465-5 and the 465-0. I believe one's a 4 carriage variant, one is a 5 carriage variant. I think. Don't quote me on that, I haven't got it.
Stepford Central.
But in other news, opposed to other trains, the 170 next gen came out. I've got that. So, happy days, we'll be getting 170s in SCR videos soon. Because I'm quite fond of a 170. We have them going by our station, because my station's serviced by ScotRail. 170s and 158s for the win. Oh, and the new Class 43 into 7 cities. For folk who don't know that what I'm talking about, I'm just talking about trains that go through my train station, and if you don't understand what I was talking about, then it's fine, you don't really need to anyway. That was me going on a tangent. But yes, those have come out,
This is a Connect,
and I have to say I quite like them.
The next station
And
is
I just realised this is the first time that I've got this next gen Class 68 on video, isn't it? So, yeah, this is a next gen Class 68 for anyone who's late to the party. It looks very nice, very detailed. The exterior is nice. We've got the next gen Class Marks Class Mark 3s. They're just Mark 3 carriages, which look very nice. My only criticism is that they don't have any single chairs. Like, oh, bloomin' heck.
This train is now
We have got a red coming up
Stepford
at
East.
the end of Stepford East. Oh, wait, it's now caution. As you do. In recent news, more recent than what I've been talking about anyway, the Class 755, I believe it is, has been
This
announced
is Stepford East.
for Airlink, as well as a little teaser of the fact that Airlink will most likely be getting a new route going through Leighton Stepford Road, or to Leighton Stepford Road. If we go by the screenshot, which I'll pop up right now. God, I'm getting as good at that. Yeah, the 755
This is a Connect train too.
looks like it's going to be a very interesting
The next
train.
station is
It's going to
St.
come in
Helens
dash
Bridge.
3 and dash 4 variants. And I look forward to having it. Because it was shown on Twitter apparently that it will be at a cost of 2,225 points. Or 2,250, one of them. So I'm saving up for that when it comes out. And oh, right. Oh dear, 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 dear. Oh, bother.
St. Helens
Bother.
Bridge.
Yeah. So, new Airlink train. That also means new Airlink routes, and I just finished getting all the routes for Airlink, so that's actually driving me up the wall a little.
Leighton Stepford Road, Leighton City, and Edgemead. This train has 3 coaches.
Also, I love the fact that in the refurbed
This is
um,
St. Helens Bridge.
SHB, they've kept the banner repeaters. So my initial training for being a dispatcher was not wasted. Because I think I was one of the last lot to be trained on the banner repeaters. I certainly know I was the last training of 2018 for my dispatcher training. So yeah, nice little touch there.
This is a Connect train to Edgemead. The next station is Leighton.
What else? What else has been happening on Stepford County Railway? Not much really. Many apologies if I've missed anything. But on the subject of videos, I'm just going to rattle off some things that I will be doing on the channel fairly soon. I'm going to be doing Portal 2, and I'm going to be bringing back Train Simulator with a few new routes than before. And those are going to be fun little things. I've got collaborations planned with other people. That's one of those 465s. Yeah, I've got collaborations planned. Loads of good stuff. We're cooking on gas with progress, I'd say. I call it progress, we're not really progressing much. But yeah. Also, want to give a thank you just for 160 subscribers, because I really appreciate the amount of support that I've been getting on the channel recently, and it really means a lot to me. It motivates me to keep making videos, knowing that there is support there
This
for
train
them.
is now approaching Leighton.
I mean, as of right now, over the last 3 videos, I've got over, how many is that? Over 45 comments, I believe. And
And Edgemead.
back at the beginning when I started this, I couldn't even have imagined of getting 5 comments. But everything's really rather supportive, and
This is
I really appreciate it. So just a big thank you there. Let's roll on to 200, eh? 200 by the end of the year. Let's try and make it happen. But yeah, that's what's going on with the channel. Those are some upcoming things that I'm certainly looking forward to recording. Editing, I don't know, I'm not the most skilled editor, as you might be able to tell.
The next station is
But I try my best with some things. So yeah. Another reason that I haven't been uploading videos as frequently recently has just been due to my study at the moment. Because I'm currently taking my hires, I've got to concentrate a bit more on the academic side of my life. That doesn't mean I'm going to stop making videos. In fact, I promise that I'm going to continue to keep uploading videos, because I enjoy doing this. But it's just slightly more difficult at the moment to fit it in. So that's a reason that it's been a lot less frequent. And yeah, because the academic side of loads of things I typically find quite simple. However, with the likes of maths, it needs more time, really. I'm wittering. I'm wittering. Let's get back on topic. So, we've made it to Coxley. It's currently 4 o'clock. Crike, I think I've got to be away in about half an hour. We're due into Edgemead at 4:11.
This is a Connect train to Edgemead. The next station is Benton.
And as the announcer just said there, next stop is Benton. Which is, I'd say, one of the best stations in SCR if it had wider platforms. But it doesn't. Which is a shame. Oh, how could I forget? As well as the 170 coming out, it was also brought out with the 171 for Waterline. Which I've not bought because, well, I knew there was going to be something else coming out. We didn't know what at this point, but we knew there was going to be something. How can I forget? Route change at terminals.
This train is
Now when you get to your terminus, there's a button there that you can push and change your route, as long as you've bought it. And that has really changed the way that I play the game. It used to be that I'd maybe play it for about half an hour at a time, but now I can go for about an hour and a half on SCR because of the route changes. It just makes it a lot more immersive. I think it's one of the best features that's been implemented as of yet. I think we're classed as a 5-car technically. There we go. We are currently 2 minutes late-ish.
This is Benton.
Yep. Nice audio feature, that. The sort of Doppler effect that goes on. Also, I'm just going to say right now that when I trigger when I acknowledge my AWS, I push the Q button on my keyboard. I think it's been 3 videos now that I've been asked, how are you doing the AWS without clicking on the button? So, for anyone who's asking that, there we go. Oh, also I completely forgot to say this is a viewer request episode. Here are the comments that requested it. I think there were 2, might be the 3rd. There's a 3rd one if there was a 3rd one. But yeah, thank you for recommending this route. please know that I will continue to do viewer requests, because I like interacting with my fans. Also, talking of interacting with my fans, make sure to join the Scottish Lord Discord server, which the link is on screen now. God, I'm doing a lot of clicking in this episode. It is hurting my fingers. So I'm going to stop that. So here we are going through Benton Bridge. I remember that when the destination boards came out, not the destination boards, but the passenger information schedule boards, I can't remember what they're actually called, but when they first came out, it enlightened me to one station that actually got far more service than I thought it did. Benton Bridge. And it ended up getting to the point that I got a full board and some at Benton Bridge, and it's actually a really profitable station if you get the right server for dispatching. That is if you are a dispatcher in this game, which you might not be if you've not trained for it. Well, I would recommend it though. Be a dispatcher. Work your way up to being a signaller, you know. I've debated applying for being an SSG at some point, but they have to host trainings, and with the way my computer likes to muck up my internet connection, I don't think that's wise. Plus, I've got to talk to people, and I am terrible talking to a large group of people. I mean, I can do it because I can't see every single one of you, which is great. Well, I say it's great. It's great, but it's not great. As much as I'd love to be able to meet the folk who enjoy my content and ask them what it is about my content that they like, I couldn't do it to a room of people, because that just shuts me down. Never gonna happen. So, well, I say never gonna happen. Maybe in 5-10 years, when, or maybe 2 even, once I evolve as a person, become a bit more self-confident in what I do. So, yeah. So we're going. Next station is Water Newton. I think that's it. That's the second last stop. No, it's not. It's fourth last. Because after Water Newton, I'm pretty sure it's Leighton Stepford Road, Leighton City, then Edgemead, I think. Yes, it is. Wunderbar. I don't speak German. I took French at National 5. Can't remember most of the course, to be honest. Because that was all last year. And my head has been filled with new knowledge.
Service to Edgemead. Calling at
New
Leighton
knowledge that has
Stepford Road,
pushed the French out my
Leighton
head.
City, and Edgemead. This train
I can
has
still
3 coaches.
speak somewhat alright in French. I remember
This is
actually got
Newton.
somebody French who commented something, and they commented in English, and bless her, it wasn't the best English, so I responded with "Je ne comprends pas," which translated is "I don't understand," into which
This is a Connect.
the thing gave me a passage in French and what they were meaning, so thankfully I was able to translate that. This is why learning a second language is good, by the way. I was able to respond to that comment because I could somewhat speak in French. And I don't know where I'm going with this. This is the thing with these videos. Nothing is scripted about these. If something mucks up in a recording, sometimes I will attempt to copy what I said in the first version. However, that hasn't happened yet, so this is all completely off the cuff. I never have a plan on what I'm going to talk about. I just talk, whether it be about what's going on in life or what's going on in the game. I just like talking, really, which I'm sure anyone who's met me will be able to confirm. It's been said that I talk the ears off of a lot of people. Probably talk the ears off of all my viewers, to be fair, but you seem to like having
This train is
the
now
ears
approaching
talked off you, so I'm
Leighton
happy.
Stepford Road.
Now approaching LSR. I have to say, I think it could do with a bit of a revamp.
Stepford Connect
It's not the nicest looking station.
calling at Leighton City and Edgemead.
I wouldn't have it, to be honest. I mean, I wouldn't turn it down if someone offered it to me. But it's just needs a bit of an upgrade, really.
This is Leighton Stepford Road.
I mean, I quite like the fact that, well, it's not even that I like the fact, it's just a bit weird that it just says Stepford Road. Like, usually you would put the city name, I think. Well, at least from what I've
This is a
what
Connect
I've seen,
train
like
to
trains that go to
Edgemead.
London Euston. I'm pretty sure that
The next station is
actually I
Leighton
might be
City.
contradicting myself here. I think the signs actually say you. Ignore what I just said there. Yeah, Leighton City. I have to say, Leighton City needs a revamp as well. It's very bare bones. Last time I checked, it didn't even have a bench. What is a station without a bench? Gotta have your bench. Leighton City. After that, next stop's Edgemead, where we will terminate this video. By the way, if you haven't followed my Twitter yet, what are you doing?
This train is now
Follow me at
approaching
Scottish Lord Whitey
Leighton
on
City.
Twitter to be notified of when I'm uploading. Because it's a Twitter that I've had since I started this channel, and it's only got about 6 followers.
This train has three
So I don't
coaches.
know how how people are being notified of when I'm uploading, whether the YouTube notification system isn't broken, opposed to what everyone
is
says it is. Oh,
Leighton City.
I hate the fact that the canvas can so easily phase out of the map. Also, were these two meant to be platforms at some point? Also, at some point we are
This
going
is
to
a Connect
get
train to
Express.
Edgemead.
Express is coming,
The next station is
Which-
Edgemead.
and I believe that Express will go all the way out to Edgemead, because there is no train on Connect lines that goes at 125 miles an hour. See if we got like a class 43, or as they were known, intercity 125s. I would be happy. I would be especially happy, because there's just something quite charming about a class 43. I just like them, you know. Some folk just have oh that was a 45. Damn it. I really need to learn this route a bit more. I know some folk do route learning videos for SCR,
This train is now approaching
which is interesting.
Edgemead. This train terminates here. All change, please.
So here we are, Edgemead.
Terminates here. This train is the service from Stepford Victoria.
So, there we go. Nice swing
This
open
is
doors as well. Oh,
Edgemead.
now obscured by a
This
platform
train
sign.
terminates here. All change, please.
So, we're at Edgemead. And we have finished the route. Here's the button for change route. But we're not going to do that, because we have finished the route. So we're going to exit to menu. And going to say, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button. And if you really enjoy my content and want to see more, be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Thank you for watching. You've been a wonderful viewer. Goodbye.